this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Chiefs going up against the Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the L.A. Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Los Angeles Chargers. Rivers now to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Rivers from the gun on third down. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Allen has it left side. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff here to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Gabe Wright, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Ready? Round 80. Single. 12. Leopard.
Short yardage, Rivers. And he's going to drop this off. He'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes to catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. And
it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A second down throw for Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, it can really help your offense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Give him 30 yards there. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff looking right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Green, 39.
He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pickup there, a 22. First and 10, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set! Boom! Land it!
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, Rivers again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones in there for the sack. And he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll drop the throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position, if things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Osweiler, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Oliver. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Oh, look at this play call. And some room to roam now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.